Oh my goodness, kid. Wow.
Pretty.
How'd that feel?
Cool. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, I'll say so, man. Take us through that because, like, I don't think people counted you out by any stretch.
Some people did.
Some people do, sure. Some people do every fight for anybody, though. But I mean, the odds maker said you weren't supposed to win, and just take us through, the whole thing.
People have talked about levels to the game, this and that, but Invicta is a high-level promotion, and though people I have faced, their records may not be stacked, some of them, but they were tough athletes that I think would perform well if they kept fighting. I've been training and doing martial arts my whole life, so everything that comes at me I've seen before, at some point. Standing on the ground, on the cage, I'm prepared everywhere. I've been doing, like I said, 24 years. So I'm just honored and excited that I had a chance to put it on display tonight, and everything went exactly like I hoped.
You knew this was in you a while back, though,
yeah.
when you called her out in the Invicta cage, yeah?
Yeah, I knew our paths would cross, so I thought the sooner the better for just getting things going. Anyone that's lined up to fight me, I'm ready to go. Everyone has their own challenges, Megan included. I didn't want to overlook her by any means. She's definitely still very skilled and talented, and everyone should still be on the lookout for her skills. I just knew my skills would be able to trump hers tonight.
What did she say to you afterwards?
She said she was really proud of me. It was a really nice to hear from her, and I told her it's no bad blood or anything, and anytime I'm not fighting her, I'm going to be probably rooting for her to win, and I think we both feel like we're carrying the featherweight division a little bit on our shoulders, and having a good performance is great for the division. It's great for me tonight, but hopefully ultimately it's good for her too that we had a good fight tonight. An exciting performance, and I'm looking forward to seeing her back in the cage too.
People probably, not too long ago said she's the future of the division, but now it's got to be you. Would you not say?
I always knew it was me. I just wasn't here yet.
That's a great answer, by the way. That's fantastic. Hey, we talked the other day, though, about the height. You had the great comment about 6 inches doesn't mean anything to you. When you actually got in there, though, what was it like to be in there with somebody that much taller than you? Obviously, you also said the other day, the shorter fighter wins a lot of these fights. But did you feel anything physically in there?
No, like I said, I have a lot of training partners who are tall, men, women. It's not the first time I've sparred or trained hard with people who are taller than me. I've fought taller people before, so it was not nearly as intimidating as it's made out to be. Definitely something to consider when we're training and game planning, but I felt very comfortable being in front of her.
To be an underdog in your UFC debut and get a win, not just a win, but a finish, and how does that feel against someone that was supposed to beat you, apparently?
Yeah, I mean, I've been underdog before, many times, and I always rise to the occasion. My team believes in me so much, and my supporters empower me to believe in myself, even, and I know I can rise to any occasion that's put in front of me.
It's not just that you beat her, finished her; it was very dominant. It's not like she made a mistake and gave you her back or something. You were pretty much winning the entire fight. Where do you think you go from here, and is there any card coming up that piques your interest?
I haven't looked at the schedule ahead of tonight, so I can't really say for sure. There's definitely some rest from camp. I feel great tonight. I did not get bumped and bruised too much. But after every camp, that's really where the rest needs. You work hard during camp and you need a little bit of rest. But I'll definitely be, hearing from the UFC soon, or I will be reaching out to them to see what's next for me.
You broke out the Canadian flag in the cage after. Edmonton is in July, a big card, pay-per-view 240. Would that interest you?
In July?
Yeah, end of July.
I'd have to kind of get back to my team and everything and talk about that. There's definitely a lot going on for me, but if that's what the UFC wants, then I would be able to make it happen.
I know you said before, leading in, Invicta's kind of prepared you for this. They have their media week as well. But the atmosphere in here tonight, the size of the crowd, the noise of the crowd, I mean, how was that experience?
It was more familiar than I expected. I was I guess, mentally prepared to be shocked by it, and I wasn't. So once I got in the cage, it just felt like relief that it wasn't overwhelming by any means. I tried not to look out too much, but I always do that too. I am focused on my corner. There were some moments where it was like there's just more going on backstage too, but I just did what I was supposed to do. Was engaged with my corner, and everything else was pretty familiar, more than I expected. So there were no jitters for me. Just the normal nerves that I would have with any fight.
There were people talking like maybe this should be the main event, maybe it should be the co-main event. It did get a lot of attention, and it's one of the very few women's featherweights fights. I mean, how does that make you feel?
I feel kind of blown away by it. Some people are saying that they expected this to be, my debut being such a big deal. I'm just grateful. I keep saying the same words over and over again. I'm just so grateful to be in the position I'm in, to be able to represent my team, my division in such a great way, and put some light on it. Hopefully this will help it grow, help the featherweight division grow, and just have people believe in it more, and know that we're here to stay.
So they need to get some more featherweight signed then.
Yeah, I definitely. I was told that they were signing more, but whatever they have for me next is fine with me.